Hey y'all, so in this video I'm basically going to show you how you can repair your denim. A lot of people do not know that they can repair their denim and they just throw them away. A lot of us get holes in between the crotch area, your knees, your pockets, but mostly in the crotch area because it's a lot of friction there and it creates a hole. So many people just throw their jeans away, which is not the solution. There are different techniques that you could use to repair denim. Today I'm going to show you darning technique. So yeah, so if you just sit tight, I'm gonna show you. The first thing you want to do is like lay out your jeans to kind of evaluate the situation because we want to see what we need to fix and we want to prep it to fix it. So I usually like to cut off all of these like little fray, you know, just because it comes out a lot neater. Just cut it out. Not all of them, like some of them I like to leave because if it's laid flat, it can kind of help conceal the repair. So yeah, I like to lay it flat to kind of envision how it's gonna come out. So in this case, being that I don't have any interfacing, and sometimes denim could be kind of stiff in that area, so I don't like to use denim all the time. But if I do use denim, I use like a thinner denim to kind of see. So what I'm gonna do is just use some chalk to kind of map out the repairs. A really close denim. I did such a great job. But anyway, so I have this and then you have this here. First thing I want to do usually is I want to lay everything as flat as possible. Okay, now is the time where you're going to get your the little pattern piece you made with the denim or whatever fabric you chose to use for this. So you want to make sure that you put it the side that you want it to show. So basically this would be the way that I'm gonna do it. So it's like this. You see it lays flat because I cut it according to the curve of the denim. So then you're gonna take some adhesive tape. And I like to preserve as much as possible because you're literally just using it to hold it in place. And then you're just gonna go on it with an iron. So basically I put this denim and it looks like this. So now the challenge is to try to like console it so that like console it. The purpose of this is to try to kind of blend it all in with the thread. So the important thing about the thread is that you have to make sure that it is a thin thread. I think I got 100, text 100. And also it's a closer color to the denim. The technique that you want to use is to follow the grain lines in the denim. So I don't know if you can see it, but like there are grain lines in the denim where it's going vertically. And the trick is to make the stitches follow that grain line so that it will blend as best as possible. So here we have, like I try to follow the grain line. So just to have a guideline, I don't always do this. I'll do like these lines to just follow, to make sure when I'm sewing, I follow these grain lines so that it could be as neat as possible. Okay, so then it'll look like this. So then we're gonna just turn it back inside out. All right, so now let's go over to the sewing machine. Okay, welcome to my Juki, where all the magic happens. Okay. So I'm gonna lift it up. So even though we put the adhesive tape, we want to make sure that everything is laying flat, because it could have moved with me. So another thing I like to do is kind of see where the patch I created starts and finishes. So I won't sew past that line, because fun fact is if you keep puncturing worn out denim, it will just like wear it out even more. So you don't want to sew places that you don't necessarily need to sew. Okay, so here we go. So I'm just gonna start here. I'm just gonna fold this up like this, just because it just gives me less fabric to move around. So it's very dark. Like, I hate using this light when I'm recording because it messes with the light, but I need to see. And also the stitch, I like to use like 2.5, and like I put it on like 2.5. Okay, we had some technical difficulties, but we're back. Okay, so basically what I was saying is that I don't usually like to use this the back tack button here, because it kind of makes the thread really tight and it scrunches it up so it doesn't lay flat. I like it to look really blush and flat. So basically, instead of using that, I just go up and down. I follow, you know, the lines that I made, but it's not gonna be that stretched out, of course. So then I just lift the presser foot and turn it around. It takes a lot longer than it would if I just pressed this to go back and forth, but it comes out way better. So it's okay. We got time to do this. We are quarantined. So anyway, you just go back and forth, and I continue to just make sure that the fabric underneath is flat. And I'm just gonna keep going like this. Basically until I finish. And I make the stitches really close together because you wanna kind of duplicate the look of the denim. That's kind of the idea of making this repair. This is a big repair. Well, moderately big repair. When you make small ones, it is easier, but I figured why not challenge ourselves today? So yeah, so we just keep going. Turn it around. So we're just gonna continue to just do the technique until we get to the end of the hole, and then you'll get to see the results from there. So here, when you see me using the reverse stitch button, is basically just to fill in any spots that I miss, so it won't cause that much bunching. I'm just filling in some empty spaces just so it can all blend completely. All right, so now we're back to the iron, just so I can give it a final steam. But being that I use denim, it is a little more stiff than I wanted it to be. But the most important part is that the hole is no longer there. It's closed and it should be fine. This side is a little worn out, so it probably will create a hole in a couple of months. But I just wanted to close this one and show you how I did it. And